Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to show you a little bit, a tour of where I work at every day. One of the interesting things that I think is interesting about my space is we live in a yurt. So, as you can see, we live in a yurt. I have a door going out of my bedroom, which is my studio. My studio and my bedroom are in the same space. When you live in a yurt, you have small space. So, there we go. Now you can see it a little better. There we go. So, I'm going to flip it around and show you space. Alright, when you walk into the space from our living room area, you can see my office area, and then this is our bedroom area. I hang all my sweaters and scarves and shawls. It's almost time to start pulling out all my hand knits. I'll be glad when it is. It's been so hot here in Georgia for the past few weeks. It's like summer has not wanted to leave. Alright, so this space, as you walk in, has my printer, my books, some extra tools and supplies, my vinyl area. This is just some of the things that I've collected. I always have wanted to go to London, hopefully soon. These are things I've collected from my travels through the years. Israel and different other countries in the Middle East and Europe. Down on the bottom is my magazines, some other supplies, my shipping supplies. That's my Bible journaling box. I am trying to take my sermon notes and go through and add them to my Bible, because I don't write in my Bible during church, so I write it in the pink journal here. And so I come back and write it in my Bible. Alright, then over here you have my silhouette cameo, some other supplies and pens and things like that. And when I go to the beach, I'm not like most people. I do pick up shells, but I love rocks and driftwood, and I think this is a piece of a whalebone. But I do pick up different things, but I like some unique pieces, so I always keep a bowl of things that I found. This one is lots of different things, different beach trips. Same for that jar back there. And then we went to Jekyll a few weeks back at the beginning of the month, and this was my collection from Jekyll. There's not a lot of shells at all at Jekyll, so I was really excited to find this one up on Driftwood Beach. So that one's pretty cool. But there's lots of things from like tiles and things from construction sites that end up on the beach. So it's actually pretty interesting because they've been tossed and they're smooth, and so they're pretty interesting. Yes, I say interesting a lot. My candle, my electric stapler that I've had probably 10 years. It works great when you're packaging up things and need to just staple the top closed. I have my laptop, which I have hooked up to another monitor. I always wanted another monitor, and we had this small TV screen sitting around, and so I decided to hook it up to my computer because it makes it so much easier to work and do things, do some multitasking as well. I have Edinburgh on the screen. My goal is to be able to go to the Edinburgh Yarn Festival in 2020, so that's reminding me that that's where I want to go. Back here is a little unit that I have on top of another unit. This is all my packaging supplies. And up here is just pens and washi and different things, whatever I feel like setting up there at the time. I sometimes will change it up for displays. My collection of drop spindles and some knitting needles. I have bookshelves that my husband built into the wall for me. I really like those because I have a ton of books, which I really need to straighten them up again. I collect pins. I've done that for years. Like, this is one of my oldest ones. It's from 1991. So, I've been collecting pins for a while. This one is my grandmother's that I have. So yeah, it's pretty fun. My diffuser, my angel my best friend gave me. Our Mets bobblehead from our trip to New York last year. I also collect head vases. She's one I found at a local thrift store. It's the first time I'd found one that had the pearls still on it. Most of them you find don't have their pearls. This is another cart that I got at Michael's. It has a bunch of supplies in it as well. Sorry for the bright. There we go. Close it up a little bit more. I have, because we live in a yurt, we are very space conscientious. So I have a lot everywhere underneath that has all of my yarn. That box has fabric in it, my sewing machine, my cutter, my paper cutter, and so yeah, this definitely has to take up a lot. We have to really be space conscious. It also teaches me to pare down and not have so much. And now let's get to the rest of the room. A friend of ours gave us that picture of the two bridges in Charleston. I really like that one. My husband's master 4-H. This is his section where he keeps his 4-H memorabilia. And I hung these lights over the bed when we first moved in, and then I decided I want them over there, and they're pretty cute. That's pretty much my fun mid-century modern office chair. It's fun to sit in to read a book, but not to work in. So I have another mid-century chair that I'm using right now. I really need to get a adjustable office chair, but I'm trying to use what you have, not buying anything I don't absolutely have to have. So if I can make something work, I'm making it work. So that's what I'm doing with this chair. I keep my journals here, my iPad, and then, okay, let's go up here. My letterboard. My daughter does my letterboard for me, so she did put the I love you on it as well. Some of my art prints, along with some postcards that I've received. My mother went to Paris a couple of years ago and brought me a keychain back, and I like to display the Paris over there, because I definitely would love to go to Paris. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of my studio. It's not really big, but I've always tried to use small spaces. I like small spaces. I try to see what I can do with that space. This is the smallest studio space I've had. In my other house, I actually had an L-shaped desk. I used the same table, but had another. It was an L-shaped studio, so instead of just the straight table. But I like my space. It works great for me. And if I need anything else, I can put it somewhere else. But I'm trying to make sure I don't have too much stuff in here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm planning on working on a few more videos. Some how-to videos with my iPad on the Procreate app. And I also am working on updating my shop to have the handmade items as well as digital downloads and printables going back to opening back up my printable shop that I used to have on Etsy, but I'm putting it on my shop, which is southernladiesramblings.com, and I've also updated that with my new patterns. I have a new sock pattern coming out, and I will tell you more about that in the podcast. Hope you have a great day.